setting goals, and the best Instagram ad format for your business. Before we get into choosing the best format of Instagram ad for your business, it is important that you understand the objectives that Instagram publish about their advertising solutions. At the time of writing this guide, they could be summarized as follows. To increase the number of clicks to the customer's website, you can decide what section of your website you want the Instagram user to be directed to. Instagram ads should lead to a higher number of conversions. The ads can persuade people to take specific actions on your website. If you have a mobile app, then you can use Instagram ads to drive up the number of installs. You can use Instagram ads to increase activity with your mobile phone app. You can use Instagram ads to drive up video views. With Instagram ads, you can achieve predictable reach and have a greater level of control over message frequency. You can use Instagram ads to drive page post engagement. You can use Instagram ads to create mass awareness to a broad audience with guaranteed impressions. It is very important that you decide on the best Instagram ad format for your marketing campaigns. In order to make this decision, the starting point is always the goal that you have in mind. You need a social media goal. This will act as your guiding light when it comes to Instagram ads. Your goal will help you to decide what you should pursue, and almost as importantly, what you shouldn't pursue. We highly recommend that every Instagram ad campaign that you run has its own goal. There are three main goal options when using Instagram ads, which are 1. Raising the awareness of your brand. 2. Finding potential customers. 3. Increasing sales or conversions. When you are looking to increase your brand awareness, ask yourself this question. What is your brand all about, and why should anybody care? You need to create Instagram ads that will grab the attention of users. Increasing brand awareness is the most popular ad campaign goal on Instagram, so you need to be prepared for a fair amount of competition. It is really important that you focus on creating a memorable ad which stands out. If your goal is to find more potential customers through lead generation to get them on your email marketing list, for example, you can do this by creating a lead-centric ad. The aim here is to drive Instagram users to your website. You can also use this kind of ad to collect more potential customer details and to increase engagement through the use of messages. What about if you want to increase sales or conversions with your Instagram ads? An example of a conversion could be the downloading of your mobile app. You could also offer an incentive with your ad, such as a discount coupon. So, as an example, if increasing the awareness of your brand was one of your social goals, then it would be better for you to choose a photo ad or a video ad rather than a collections ad. A photo ad or video ad allows you to drive traffic to your website, whereas a collection ad is all about selling directly from the ad. With a brand awareness campaign, your aim is to provide the most captivating content to your audience as you can. If you have already established your brand and you just want to sell more products, then a collections ad would be a good choice as Instagram users can make a purchase directly. Maybe you want to showcase a number of new products that you are launching. In this case, it is best to go for a carousel ad so that you can present your products with different images and videos to your audience. So, the advice with choosing the right Instagram ad format is simple. Which ad formats align closely to your goals? Identifying your target audience. Identifying your target audience is critical to your success with Instagram ads. If you get this wrong, then your whole ad campaign can end up being a waste of money and time. Fortunately, Instagram has a lot of good tools to help you to identify your target audience. A lot of people think that Instagram is just for teenagers who like to take selfies. There is certainly an element of that going on, but there's a lot more besides. While it is true that Instagram appeals to a younger demographic, older people do use it as well. Here's the demographic breakdown. 18 to 29-year-olds make up around 55% of the user base. 30 to 49-year-olds make up around 28% of the user base. 50 to 64-year-olds make up around 11% of the user base. And adults over 65 make up around 4% of the user base. Another interesting thing is where Instagram users live. These are the latest location demographics. 32% of Instagram users live in urban areas. 28% of Instagram users live in the suburbs. 18% of Instagram users live in the country. There are more female Instagram users than male users, but this gap is a lot less now than it used to be. It is predicted that a lot more adults in their 30s will be using Instagram in the near future, just as this happened with Facebook. You should at least have some idea about who your target market is. If you are not 100% sure, then this is okay, as you can learn more about your audience as you progress with Instagram ads. But you don't want to be wildly wrong about your target audience, otherwise you can end up spending a fortune on ads and not achieve anything. Your core marketing persona. The best way to start to identify your target audience is with your core marketing persona. Other nuances can come later once you start to dig around into Instagram Insights and your Instagram analytics after running some ads. So, we recommend that you start with a simple persona. For example, female, age 18 to 30, lives in the USA. Once you have established this base persona, you can use the tools available with Instagram and third-party tools as well to go deeper. There have been a number of significant improvements to the options available for ad targeting with Instagram. There are also some external tools such as Falcon that will help you to learn more about your audience. One of the best ways to find out more about your audience is to look at your engagement on your old posts to see which content they responded the best to. This will really help you to avoid creating Instagram ads that will not provide your audience with what they are looking for. With Instagram, it is possible to create a custom audience based on the people that have interacted with your posted content on the platform already. If you have a list of business contacts, you can also upload this to help create your custom audience. Set up your target audience. One of the great things about using Instagram ads is that you will use Facebook's existing and comprehensive knowledge of demographics to present your ads to the right people. So, for example, using your base persona if you want to target females between 18 and 30 that live in New York and are interested in healthy eating, then you can easily do that. Here are the most important audience targeting options that you have with Instagram ads. Location targeting. You can choose to target a specific country, region, state, city, and even zip code. You can include or exclude specific places as well if you want to do that. Age targeting. You can choose age ranges from 13 years old to over 65 years old. Gender targeting. You can choose to target males, females, or both. Language targeting. It is recommended that you leave this blank unless the language you are targeting is not common to your targeted location. Demographic targeting. You can get into a lot of detail here. There are a lot of subcategories to choose from, and some of these have subcategories. As an example, you can select the home category, then the home ownership subcategory, and then choose renters. There are demographic choices around education, finances, life events, parents, politics, relationships, and more. Interests targeting. Again, you will find a number of categories and subcategories here. As an example, you can find people that have an interest in aviation or fine wines or science fiction movies here. There are so many possibilities. Behavior targeting. This is another targeting area with a lot of choices. For example, you may be interested in a specific job role, purchasing behavior, anniversaries, and a ton more. Connections targeting. You can use this to target people that have connected with your app, event, or page. Lookalike audience. You also have the option to create a lookalike audience. Let's say, for example, that you created a custom audience, but you have tapped them all out. Well, you can ask Instagram to find a lookalike audience comprising of people that have similar traits to your custom audience. Your audience guide. After you have made your choices to configure your target audience, you will be shown a guide that explains how specific or broad your audience is. You will be told how broad your audience is, the potential reach in numbers, and your estimated daily results based on factors such as your budget, previous campaign data, and market data. You really need to pay close attention to the information you see here. It is important that the size of your audience is not too large, which usually means that you haven't targeted it enough, but also not too specific since the audience members may be so small that it would not be worth running an ad campaign. When you are satisfied with your target audience, be sure to save it so that you can refer to it again and maybe use it for future Instagram ad campaigns. We recommend that you create a few different audiences so that you can test which works the best. This is possible by creating multiple ad sets, which you will see at the top of the Instagram Ads Manager. Content and budget. If you get your message right in the content that you use for your Instagram ads, then you will experience a lot more success. You need to ensure that your message is on point and really resonates with your target audience. What kind of voice will you use in your content? Do you want a formal voice or a casual one? Think about the tone you are going to use as well. Here you have the option of being in your face and provocative or friendly and warm. You will get the best results from your Instagram ads if you are consistent. Around 60% of the top brands that use Instagram ads use the same filter for their content. They consistently put out the same message, which helps to reinforce their brand in the minds of their target audience. Your message will really resonate if you know what your target audience really wants. This will help you to decide what kind of angle you should go for with your Instagram ads. Do you want to inspire your audience? If you are targeting millennials, then you could promote a cause that you support, as this is popular with them. The best content creates a connection with people. You can use Instagram Analytics to tell you which content your target audience has responded the best to in the past. Once you know this, you can make sure that you use this in your ads. You need to accept that you will probably not get it right first time with the content that you use for your Instagram ads. Be prepared to analyze previous campaigns and what your competitors are doing to optimize your content. Instagram hashtags. You can create a special hashtag for your Instagram ads campaign. The reason for coming up with your own unique hashtag is because it will make the discovery of your content easier for your target audience. You can build communities around hashtags, and also with a hashtag you can set trends and generate a real buzz. It really isn't difficult to create your own hashtags, but the real trick is to create one that will drive engagement with your target audience. Short hashtags are the best because they are easier to remember, as well as it being easier to type in. You also need to make it as clear as possible what your hashtag means. Always test your hashtag ideas for uniqueness, as you don't want to use one that someone else has used. When people interact with your hashtags, respond swiftly to build on the awareness and buzz. Decide on a budget for your Instagram ads. You have two options when it comes to setting a budget for your Instagram ads. 1, a daily budget. 2, a lifetime budget. When you set a daily budget, you will be able to set a cap on the amount that you spend on your Instagram ads every day. With a lifetime budget, you can set the maximum spend amount for the lifetime of your ad campaign. It is essential that you set a budget to control your expenditure. When you are making a budget decision, consider the schedule for your ad campaign. What time of day do you want to run your ads, and what day do you want to launch your campaign? Optimizing your ad delivery will have an impact on your budget. For example, you can choose link clicks in your ads, which will force the Instagram algorithm to calculate how to get you the most clicks for the lowest possible price. As an alternative, you can go for a number of impressions. This means that Instagram will show your ad as many times as your budget will allow. Also, you could choose to go for a daily unique reach where your ads are displayed to as many unique Instagram users for the money you are prepared to spend. When you are starting out with Instagram ads, we recommend that you manually set your bids rather than choosing the automatic option. By choosing the manual option, you are able to decide on the maximum price that you are prepared to pay for link clicks. With the automatic option, the Instagram algorithm will make this decision for you. But one of the advantages of setting this manually, you will have the option to make higher bids than your competitors to try and outdo them. Automatic bidding is a good option if you have a large target audience and you do not have a lot of competitors. For smaller audiences and high competition, then we recommend the manual option for bids. This will stop you bidding too high as well. When you are considering bids, think about the conversion value for your business. Only you know this, and you cannot rely on Instagram for this because they don't know. Be aware that not all audiences offer the same value. If this is the case, then you need to adjust your bids based on the audience you are targeting. The final decision to make that will affect your budget is when you want your ads to be displayed throughout the day. There is a standard option here, or you can choose the more expensive accelerated option, which will make the pace of delivery faster.